Hey there everyone, Quiet Engine here. You may have noticed something. No guerrilla type filming today. Well, it technically is. I managed to dig out a tripod. I don't know if you can tell from my voice, but I'm a little bit enthusiastic. Not as much as I was in the last video, and I didn't expect to make these videos in quick succession as each other. But I just want to make sure you guys can see the top of the cylinders there. The old breaker bar. Now you might notice it's sticking there, obviously, but moving a lot more than it was. Still pretty stiff, and you might notice that number 6 still isn't moving. And I'm going to explain why in a second. Right, it stops there, and it stops there for a reason, because technically cylinder number 6 is still stuck. For those of you who are really eagle-eyed, you can see just about there is the bottom of cylinder 6, which is now here. And before anyone turns around and says, "What are you doing? You've grabbed that out." When it comes to these engines, there's a die stamp. Just about see it. Well, you can't because my camera just decides it doesn't want to focus. But there's a die stamp 6 there, and it faces towards the outside. Does it on all of them? It's got them on all of them on the opposite side of whichever way it's supposed to go in. Plus, the top of all these cylinders, I can show you here, on the top just there of number 1, not number 1, number 5, if you can see that little delve just by my thumb in the cylinders, they all have that to let you know that that's the way they face forwards. That's the front facing part of the cylinder. So at that point, they all have to face the front of the block, which is here, easy to recognise, because on mine I started to paint some of it. I got all this dirt free. You wouldn't think that when you look at how much muck and dirt's on it, but I got it all scraped down and painted it with some period correct engine paint that came from mid-century restorations. Probably a good thing that it didn't work as well as it did, because now that I look at it in hindsight, I was a little bit enthusiastic while the engine was still in the block. I should have scraped all this off as well, all of this filter, taken it all away. Otherwise I was going to take this I was going to be stacking a new filter on top of this one, and that just wasn't going to work, and it would have meant getting all around all of this again and cleaning all this up. So it is what it is, but I'm trembling. I'm not going to, otherwise I am trembling with this. A little bit of a hiccup there, but what this now means is that I can now get easier access to all of these underneaths here, all of the bottom of the pistons. So when it comes time to take a piston off, it's just one of the neighbours to apologise. As you can tell, this one hasn't suddenly sprung into life. That's not where the sound's coming from. But it's getting closer now. It's getting much closer. And I want to take this time, this moment, really, to give a big shout out to some people. I know I usually put it in the comments. If you ever get a chance, please check out the comments that I put down there. I leave links to channels. I leave promotions to people, because I think, hey, you know what, you never know who you're going to be helping out when you say, go check out this person, go check out that person, help them out, like, let them know. You know, I believe we're very firmly supposed to support each other. You know, say, hey, go check this out. If you've got people that are willing to watch your content, don't be afraid. Don't sit there and think, oh, if I let them see other people's content, they're not going to want to see mine. Well, I'm here, and I never thought anyone would want to see mine. Yet here I am, with 56, 57 subscribers. I never thought I'd get that number. All just because people want to see the Edsel, they want to see how I'm doing. So, promote other people. So I want to give a massive shout out. There's somebody who's already surpassed me in followers and subscribers, and quite rightly so. I've mentioned them a couple of times before. That's Emily Doll over on That's a Ford Edsel Ranger. She has a 59, which is like the younger sister to T, which is my car. She's like the younger sister. 59 Ranger, black, custom grill, a real rockabilly beauty. Please check her out because her content is phenomenal and she's got a wild sense of humour. Junkyard Hack, who I wouldn't be doing these videos without them. You know, their casual way of just setting up a camera, talking to someone, chatting to people, and just saying what it is. Their honesty and their enthusiasm for what they were doing is why I'm here doing this, and to keep a record of all of this, because like I said, sometimes I'll say these things, and it's like, hey, wait a minute, how did I do that? And I go back to see where I did it. Like that thing that I mentioned earlier about the die stamping and everything. If I ever get myself flustered, I can take time off, go back to my videos, and keep a record of it. And I wouldn't be doing this without him. Junkyard Hack, like, they didn't know me before this. I just would comment on their videos, and I decided, you know what, I've got a camera, I've got an engine, I've got a car that I want to get running, let's do it. And they've been the biggest support, commenting on my videos, you know, sharing, you know, their own experiences. Massive shout out to them. I want to give a massive shout out as well to the people in one of the Discord servers that I'm a moderator in. You all know who you are, like every last one of you. You have helped me in the past week realise my own worth, because it's a touchy subject. Mental health is something that plagues everyone. You guys gave me the chance to pick myself back up a bit more, and look at how many videos I've been putting out now, how many times I've been coming out to work on this, and I've gotten to this point where I wasn't at before. I wasn't at this point where I could turn over the engine. This felt like it would be another 3 or 4 weeks of just soaking this in WD-40, soaking it in Evaporust and seeing what I could come up with. And here I am, because of you guys. I want to thank you all individually, but I don't know if some of you like your real names being said, or even just say your names being said, so you know who you are. You know, from the most crazy of gremlins, to the wildest of succubus, to the crazy yellow-haired one that really, really loves Yakuza, to the skelly one, to the one that's real nice, and, you know, just all of you. Thank you so, so much. I also want to... I seem to have had like a mild technical hitch on my side when it comes to the camera, so I'll try and keep this brief because I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it doesn't like having a tripod. In case it didn't record because it was around about the same time, the Forever DM and John Boy are some people who have, like I said, their community has really helped me out. And it's overwhelming how much positivity is out there in the community. And I just want to say thank you. I know this is kind of waffled on a little bit from being an engine video, but I feel like sometimes you need to open up about these things, and you need to talk to people about these things, and to just say, hey, you know what, you're pretty damn neat, and I really appreciate you and everything that you do. So from now on, just if you want, go grab a cup of tea, cup of coffee, glass of beer, glass of mead, glass of wine, glass of water even. Just have a little toast like, yay, things are good, things are getting better. Things will always keep getting good, and things will always keep getting better. Peace out, everyone. All take care and stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to promote it, by the way. If you can, please share with your friends. If nothing else, it'll be good for a giggle. Bye.